Okay. All right. Hey there, Kim. So this is the big signage. So, you know, I do it old school ways, old school ways. Hey there, Tess. Hey, Chad. Hi. So good to see you guys. I am here. I'm coming on just kind of as a surprise. I thought I might do it tonight. And we are doing a fun kind of read. We are doing $10 Tuesday, which is essentially going to be blind or tarot. I don't know which it's going to be, but that's where I'm going to do my damnedest to not get overly nosy. Just limit it to 10 cards, $10 Tuesday. That's what we're doing. So that's kind of the special du jour. I don't usually do this. Hey there, Chad. Hey there, Leanne. Hey, user 2 something number. Hey there, Jean. Hey, Debbie. Oh my gosh, this is going to go fast. Hey, Lavender. All right, so we're going. So this is what the paid list is. This is the traditional paid list. Tonight I am offering the $10 Tuesday. Please let Kim know this is how you can pay me. Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal. It's A Feisty Butterfly. The E comes before the I. Hi there, Vivian. And we're just going to do some tarot reads and have fun. If you know my regular menu, then you could, of course, let Kim know what's going on and get it on the regular menu. But here's the Tuesday night special, $10 Tuesday. 10 cards, slamming them fast, and you'll get what you get. It's kind of like a blind, but I'll try not to get super nosy. So we are ready to roll. Oh. And that Hay House special, well, I did have to go in and buy a few decks. So Hay House is doing their 50% special. And I called Phil and I was like, okay, babe, this is what we need to get. And some of them my daughter had seen when we were at Barnes & Noble the other day. And like, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? I don't know. And then I saw them on that special and I'm like, yep, I think we're going to have them. So yeah, all right, we're ready to roll. I've got Tarot Palooza. I don't know if you can see. Oracle Palooza kind of back here. And in 2 cards worth, the upper 2 decks are Oracle cards. Lipstick takes up one section of another deck, but okay. So that's what we've got going on. When you pay for a read, please let Kim know. She'll help keep my brain on strike because you'll see soon enough that I'll be lost in the cards. So, all right. So let me know what's rocking and rolling, and I'm going to take a look and see. The list is now open. So $10 Tuesday, I'm going to stick this somewhere where you guys can see it, I guess. Right there. Maybe you can see that. Whatever. It's there. Well, that's way back. You can't really see that. Whatever the fuck. Here it is. $10 Tuesday. Bam. You rarely will find me on for that kind of price, but that's what we're doing. Okay. So let's see what's going on. And Kim, if you tell them, yeah, I know, Tess. I said that might be bullshit. I'll do my best to not get nosy, but that is really tricky for me to try and rein it in. That way we can do this and playfully have fun. If you order some of the specialty reads, they do take long. They do take a while. So it looks like Becky is the first one that I'm seeing come through on the Venmo. So if you've made a payment, let Kim know because she's going to keep the list straight for me tonight. But that's what I'm seeing. So we're going to go for Becky. We're going in a different deck than this already for Becky. Let's see what we got. Really interesting. Okay. Yeah, that's all of them. Great. And the Earthly Souls. All right. Now, this is really funky coming in. This is what we've got coming down. We've got these 6 here, and I want 4 more on the side, so that's what we're looking at. $10 Tuesday. Let's see what's going on. There's something about the warmth in this one's eyes that is coming through. This is a free-spirited energy that needs to be allowed to flow through a little more freely. Why is this coming through with this? You need to be crafty. You're a clever and sly one. You need to be super crafty in what you're doing. This is huge for you. To be able to be crafty, be aware, be self-assertive when you need to be, and step back when you need to be. There's positivity coming through right now. The Raven-haired one is coming through strong. Something about the starborn energy. This is the period of time where you really do need to kind of go out and look at those stars. Definitely see what's going on. It is like the star family is trying to get your attention so you'll be more clever. Use your skills in a way that suits. What the fuck does that mean? This is, you better get crafty and sly about what you're doing for your job, your career, your work. That's what's coming through. You need to get stealth. There's something you were born to do. There's something the star family surrounds you asking you to do. This is something that is a release coming up, and all good things are wild and free coming up here. Let's see what we got here. This is saying you are the light. You got to hold it. It's almost like the bird in the cage. It has this joy. It's the whole, I know why the cage birds sing, blah, blah, blah. But also it's the hermit's lantern and letting the light shine through regardless of the constraints or the confines of the situation. You have to let the light shine through. When you illuminate this way, when you radiate this way, people notice, and it works to your advantage somehow in your job or career area. That's what's going on. We've got in here the Madonna of Roses and the Earth Goddess. This is all about the transformation with the butterfly there, but the Madonna of Roses does also letting it bloom. You can't pry open a certain situation. You just need to shine your light. And then we have the Earth Goddess coming in. Let's see what's going in on that side. Ooh. We've got divinity, and there's something coming up with this, again, with this raven-haired here. And this, there's something that is very much transformation. I'm getting shades of a very strong death card that I've seen in one of the decks that she's wearing the red cloak. We don't often see death cloaked in red, but in one of the decks I've seen it this way. It's because there's been a sacrifice made. There's been something that's challenging a long time, letting go. Okay. It's time to evolve. It's time to be joyous. And it's time to be devoted. Again, Star Family is asking you for a recommitment, redevotion to self. That's what I've got. That's the transformation that's happening now. And this is huge, huge for you. Hey, Elise. Hey, hey. So I'm seeing that. That's what I've got. So Kim, if you keep me informed on the list, I will keep rocking and rolling, and we will just do it. So yeah. And if you have any questions, then we'll just keep going. Kim knows my commercial. You guys have seen my commercial. This is the regular menu. Everything on there is still available to do, but the $10, it's like a blind. So it's like kind of the blind is on sale, but it can be a blind anything. You're welcome, honey. You're welcome. All right, let's see what else is going on. All right. Debbie, next for the special. Debbie, you're getting the Wake Me Up Tarot. Why is that coming in? That's over here. Debbie, the Wake Me Up Tarot. And this is one where if you were my sister, I'd kind of pop you on the head like, hey, snap out of it. That's what I'm getting, the Wake Me Up Tarot. For Debbie, what's going on? What's going on with her? For Debbie. All right, I'm going to flip this so you can see the cards. Hopefully, and I am trying to record this. Hopefully it'll do a good job. We'll see what's going on. Who? Somebody is cruising a little bit, and the false knight is cruising by. A little bit of ego coming in your way. This is like, right now in the current situation, the happy family dynamic, the happy ever after +1 type of energy is here. This one's cruising by. There's something that's a tempting offer, but it's coming in as the energy of the false knight. It's a little too good to be true. Don't let somebody else be in the driver's seat for you. This is when you have to quest for the grail for yourself. Absolutely, absolutely. What do we got going on here? Energy around you that you're aware of and what you've been brewing in. This is not sure what decision to make, but you're going to need to make a plan and take the step ahead, but you've been brewing and thinking, but you're looking too much to the past. You're over idealistic in something that you're presenting, and you need to take it on a little bit more ambitiously and step into it. Recent past 5 of Wands, a time of competition, conflict, and strife that needs to be let go of, let go of, let go of. Page of Coins. All right. So the lemonade stand is coming up here. You see this really good in the Wake Me Up Tarot. My little grandson did the Lemonade Wars or something with his school project once. And somebody on their team put a lot of extra sugar in, loaded it with sugar, had a lot of fun, made really good lemonade. Another team made really shit lemonade, and they weren't doing so good. And he had to learn how to be friends to people on both sides of this situation. He was getting to know this classmates and he was new to the group and getting to know the classmates. So he couldn't just say, well, we're kicking your ass because your lemonade sucks over there. There's a need for diplomacy. You don't have to sugarcoat it, but you do have to be at least slightly friendly coming up. And this is what's coming in with this card. It's very, very wild. It's the Page of Pentacles. Know your gift. Go offer. Be the Batman in your own story. Don't be the Robin, but lead with this energy of welcoming and friendship. It's important for you. High Priestess energy coming through with you in the now. And Page of Wands. When you're making the news, when you're making the announcement, there needs to be some kind of appeal, some kind of sweeten the deal in a good way. It doesn't mean you have to sugarcoat anything, But you can't just say, well, that sucks and fuck off and expect the world's going to respond all happy, nice. You need to be aware of this. The lemonade war is there. You can still be very, very aware of how much money you're making, how much you're doing, what needs to be done. There's a second chance coming up for you. There's healing water energy here. And then the Seven of Pentacles, something that's coming into fruition by your own hand that you're making that's coming forward strong. You need to leave a little bit of this fantasy land behind. And the wake me up moment is to get out of there, to take the action, to do something. That's what's going to be important to you. Usually we see this particular card. This is the subconscious one. And he's holding the globe here and he's looking out at the horizon. You need to take the steps that advance you towards the next horizon and have an adventure to dream about. Have something to get excited about. Something that lights you up, gets you on fire, okay? That's what I've got for you, honey. That's complete. I'm really trying hard to stay the 10 cards. Oh my gosh, guys. It's crazy. You guys see me get nosy on the regular show and it's like, oh my good Lord, can she do it? What the challenge is? Good grief. So that's what we've got going on. So, okay. All right. Kim, who's next? Let's see who's on the list. And I'm going to see if I can see anything through here. Okay. That's old. Hang on. That's old. Hang on. Okay. I just saw Debbie's on there, so I'm trying to refresh my goofy iPad and it's being stupid. Okay, it's clear. Okay, so this is what we normally do, guys. We normally do the $20 blind reading. That's the blind oracle. I sometimes go into my oracle cards over here, or sometimes I go into the tarot. Tonight, I'm doing Tuesday $10 special, and we'll see what's going on with there. If you want to get one of my regular reads, it's $30 for the year ahead. That's where I put 2 in the middle, all 12 months, and then I see what's going on in the months and add clarifiers as I go. If you want to see what's going on for a mini, where you actually ask a question, that's 7 to 10 cards. It's $30, and usually I do get nosy on those. So on those, I will allow myself to get nosy. On this one, for $10, I'm going to put the brakes on if I can a little bit. If my guides come in and give me information, of course, I'm giving it to you. That's just how it goes. $40 for the full. That's usually 15 to 20 cards. And again, I'm known for my nosiness. So, okay, if you want to get one of my specialty reads, then it's the Bones, the Crystal Ball, or the Past Life read. Those are $50. And that's what's going on here. And then I'll usually throw tarot in conjunction with that. And it's Feisty Butterfly, and the E comes before the I at PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App. That's how you can reach me. Info's in the bio. Blah, 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 bleebity blee. There you have it. So that's what we've got going on there. So I think I just saw something come through, but I don't know. So let me just check. I'm not sure what my iPad was trying to do there. Come on, you goofy thing. All right. There's Becky's. I see that right there. I see that. Okay. Elise, special. Okay. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. Yeah. I have my new iPad that I'm recording the show with. It does really good. On my old iPad, it's a little bit like, do I want to work? Do I not want to work? Elise. Whoa. Okay, Elise. We're going into What's the Tea? And this one sometimes is a little bit brutal. Let's see what's going on. Oh, we're going to the Deviant Moon also? Okay, great. Deviant Moon, one of my favorites. Wow. Okay. What's the tea? Okay, flipping this down. The old iPad is trying to retire. Yeah, or it's going into retrograde or some kind of stupid things like that. What's the tea? What's the tea? Oh, fuck. All right. Legal issues, a sense of litigation coming through. This is saying immigration court, judges, lawyers, legal issues, something that's out of balance, out of whack. Ego is causing something to be lopsided here. Big time lopsided. Something that feels like unjust, and it says played out. And it's like, wah, wah, played out. So whatever this is, if you're running a balance on a relationship or a friendship or whatever it is, or if it's literally a legal issue, it doesn't feel like it's coming in the favor of somebody that's ego-driven. Something that needs to be ended and go on. I'm feeling like 10 of Swords energy coming through on this played out. This one wants to run the race, and somebody else is saying, no, 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 played out, not going to do it. It is very much run your own race. You are competing against yourself more than anyone else. You are with yourself birth to death, as are we all. Unless you're a twin, right? But you are the one that's in your head and in your life day in, day out. You know the score. You know what's going on here. So it's you that is responsible for your own happiness. You that's responsible for your self-validation and self-love and all of that stuff. This ego nonsense. Her ego getting in the way of relationship. You're either going to forgive the fucker or they're going to have to get on their way. That's what I've got coming through. So, and if it's too imbalanced, then don't settle for the crumbs. Just don't settle for the crumbs. What else is going on? Okay, this is what we got. This is what we're seeing. We've got the Hierophant, where you have access to the higher lesson. The lesson is about being celebrated and not tolerated, lifting a glass to yourself, friendship, and those who rejoice in having you around, not being taken for granted. You don't have to swallow any nonsense. You don't have to be the sword swallower and accommodate to the detriment of yourself. This is where you be strategic for your own behalf instead of putting yourself in the way of somebody else. Quit waiting for some motherfucker to grow the fuck up, because they're not going to do that. It does not feel like they will. It's time for you to say bye-bye, bye-bye. Or at least detach enough that you don't have an emotional investment in how they proceed. Your emotional investment needs to be in yourself. King of Swords says this is going to take about a 3-month period of time. King of Swords says be strategic in how you detach. It doesn't feel like a straight up go no contact, but it feels like create a separation. It's necessary for you. You know what that's about. So that's what I got. That's complete. Holy smokes, holy smokes. All right. Yeah, what's the T in the Deviant Moon? They are not kidding around at all. You're welcome, Elise. You are so, so welcome. Yeah, those ones are, they don't play. They don't tease. Those are really like, they get in there. All right, I'm going to get some water and then I'll check the list. Kim, if you keep me posted, that'd be great. This water's almost out. One second. Put that one over there. The list is clear. Great time to get on. Let me hold the commercial so people know about the special happening. All right. Yeah, and if you guys want to tap it up so it goes into the algorithm more, I'm not usually on at night, not usually doing $10 Tuesday, but go for it, go for it, go for it. If we need to go out and back in, we can reset or whatever. I just thought I'd try it, so we're doing it. So, okay. All right. Hey there, Tess. Hey, hey, hey. Okay. So is the list clear? Should we do a collective? Or I'll just be patient for a minute. Let's see what's going on. Let me see what's going on this goofy iPad and see if it will resuscitate. It doesn't want to resuscitate this goofy thing. Come on, you. Yeah, it's like I'm tapping it 55 times. It's not doing anything. Okay, we'll go collective. We're going to go into the Crow Tarot. Now, I told you guys a while ago I had seen the hawk that flew really close to the car. When I was driving home from my daughter's, there was this crow that flew in. Crow, raven, I can't tell the difference really. It was pretty high up in there, but that fucker was black as the night is. And it flew and it just landed right on this particular post. And it just looked there. And I'm like, okay, are you sending me a sign? Because my mom usually sends me birds as a sign, but not usually blackbirds. But there was something distinct about the way it was watching. Something distinct about, it's like I got my eye on you. And it's something prepare. There's something coming. Pay attention. Slow down. Pause and wait. I could have made that red light. I could have run the red light if I wanted to get it, but I didn't have to. I didn't need to. This was slow down, pause, slow down, pause. I could have done that, got the gold, right? Got the gold light and gone. But it was asking to slow down and wait, and this is the energy that it's asking me to recall and bring out for you. There is a period of time that's confusion. Holy cow, look at that. All right, we've got the moon coming up and the 7 of Swords. There's a period of confusion where there is an illumination going on, but it's not as bright as we want. We need to honor our instincts going forward. Be strategic in making our way and clearing the trail for ourselves, leaving the rough waters and going to the smooth. We don't have to go. We can slow down. We can get some peace for ourselves in order to move forward. Ace of Swords says we will recognize and know the truth, and that knowing the truth is coming in big. Lucy's taking her glasses off. Her spectacles always crack in half. Lucy's one of my guides, and she's cracking her spectacles apart and saying, okay, know the truth. It's something you already know. Remove a different kind of filter, a different kinds of lens. She uses the spectacle reference a lot. There's something about the lens that needs to be removed, and this is the 3D lens. She's asking to look for the subtle vibrations, the subtle way, almost as if people would see an aura of something. Look for the energy around the thing. Look for the color to blur. Look for like, yes, I got it. The difference between polarized sunglasses and the cheap dollar store sunglasses, it makes you able to see the colors more vividly. Look for the truth, but look with a different kind of eyes. Take the lenses of your human away and look through the eyes of spirit on this. There is more strength. You're meant to see the subtle energies right now. You will see the weave in the fabric. You'll see the weave in it. You will see the weave in it. Like when you're looking at something that's knitted or a pattern and you don't see it quite first, and then you get the pattern, and then you'll see it. You'll see the stitches lined up, stacked up on each other. Yeah, you'll see the weave in the weft is what I'm getting. That's her words. I don't know exactly what the weave in the weft is. I only can compare it to a pattern in knitting, the way it goes, or the way the rows stack. This is what's coming up collectively. And honor the nudge through the end of August. Be looking, soft eyes. Okay, soft eyes, my dear, soft eyes, my dear, soft spoken words. Slow down, my dear, soft eyes once again. Take the spectacles off. Remember the spirit you were before you came through, before you came to do this work. Remember the gentle way you played. Remember the baby days where the eyes are learning to see before the human words come through. Remember the baby days where your own toes amused you for hours. Remember the baby days. Remember the simple time. You had to learn to see through the human eyes. The spirit had to let go of some, but for a time, for a period. The soul wants to let the soft eyes come once more again. The connection is close and strong for many. Soft eyes, my dear, during these next few days. That's what I'm getting. That's what's coming through. Keep it soft, guys. Keep it soft. Look through your spiritual eyes. There is something big going on. Holy smoke. I don't know what that's about, but you'll know when you're looking out and the colors seem a little bit different than usual, or you think you may have seen an aura or an orb or something else going by. Yeah, don't doubt it. You will have seen it. There is time right now where there is amplifier on the radio of spiritual frequencies. So messages are being sent by many on the other side, to many of us. There is an amplification. It's like there's a boosted signal. Yeah, okay. She's showing me my husband, Phil, who is a trucker in trucker terms, and showing me the CB, where when you're within a 5-mile range of somebody coming the other direction or 5 miles the other direction, you hear the noise on the squawk box coming. And that's what's happening. That's what's happening for us. There's shortened windows of amplification where we can see, where we will see something. And it's like, I think I just saw an orb. And that's what it'll be. Or you'll say, okay, is that a sign? And sure as shit, you'll get that sign coming through. Stronger than you even think of. So that's what's going on there. So yeah, keep the soft eyes. Just put the spectacles back on and then go and return to look through your human eyes. Yeah, okay. I think they got it, Lucy. That was interesting. Yeah, and I don't usually use the terms my dear, but Lucy often does. So if you hear me, it's not usually my beloved or hey, no, it's hey guys, blah, blah, blah. It's pretty casual, but hey, Brandy, hey. So yeah, Lucy's in the house. They're all in the house right now. Yeah, holy moly. Okay, we'll see what else is going on. So yeah, I'm doing a $10 special today for the read. Usually my blind reads I do for $20, but we'll dive in and see. And I'm trying to keep myself limited to 10 cards on the $10 special. If I feel called to the tarot decks, I'll go to them. If I feel called to a combo, then I'll go to them. So any of them can go. There's like bajillion decks in here, you guys know. So we'll see what's going on. But that's what's happening tonight. So let's see what else. Is this iPad going to do anything? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. Okay, and let Kim know if you've paid for a read, because my iPad is being just ridiculous. It's not letting me see anything that's going on. I'm not sure what. Maybe I need a new one. I don't want to have to need a new one, but I might need a new one. Not a brand new, just one that isn't bajillion years old, right? So we'll see what's going on. All right. I'm not seeing anything else that's going on just yet, but... Okay, I don't know why it's having me hoop jump through these goofy things, but that's what it's having me do. So, okay. And it's just about the stupidest thing ever. So, all right, whatever. We'll just let it be. So, yeah, just let Kim know if you've paid for a read, what kind of read you want. And if you want a specialty read, we'll go in there. If you want to just talk shop for a bit or talk shop about a few things, great. New decks that I've gotten recently, I'm happy to share those and talk to you about those or show you ones that you're curious about. This is the kind of part of it where it's like, I could talk about this forever, but I don't know what you guys want to talk about. So Yeah. Yeah. So we can talk about whatever. One of the recent ones I got was the Healing Waters, not the Healing Waters, the Ancient Stones. Let me show you this one. Where did it go? This one. And if I would have been smart, I would have got this from Hay House because they do have it on sale. So I paid not 50% off for this one, but you can get it from Hay House, and it's this, and it's on sale like half off. So this is a great one. It is a beautiful, beautiful oracle, and I'm really, really liking that. So yeah, head on over to Hay House if you want to get that for like 10, maybe 15 bucks tops. But I think it's $10 or $11. So yeah, and I think I paid like 25 or something in the store. So that's what it was. So anyway, FYI. Hey there, Juicy Beads. Juicy Beetle, that's hilarious. That's a great name. So that's what's going on. And Maria, good to see you. Good to see you. All right. So yeah, if you've got a question, $10 is the special. But if you want regular tarot price readings, these are what we're doing. And this is the year ahead, that's $30. The mini and the full are the typical stuff. And those ones I will get nosy on. On the $10 special, I'll try not to get nosy. But anyway, and then there's the specialty reads that are $50 if I go into the bones or the crystal balls or the past lives, that kind of thing. So yeah. Huh. And it's hot in here, guys. And I think it's just me. So yeah, it's just got to be like menopause and all the fun of that. Whoopty-whoop. That's what's going on. So yeah, tap the screen if it's like a big thing. I'm not great at telling you tap the screen, but tap the damn screen if you feel like doing that. Great, whatever. That's good. All right, let me see what I can find. Where did that one go? I'm trying to look. I'll bring out some of the decks that I have here. Some of the Oracle decks. Oh, there it is. This is the one I was talking about from Rebecca Campbell. This one says screen. Ooh, should we? This says trust your visions, your intuition. And then it also says plant seeds. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh my gosh. How did I like the air ride seat in the truck? It was a little bit freaking me out at first because my butt was like moving with the bumps of the road. It was really weird. So I rode with my husband when he drove the other day for the first time ever, and it was super fun. But that air ride seat, it's like you're driving along and it just kind of adjusts for you. But I loved being super, super tall in the seat too. And that was great. That was super great. So this is one of those, and this one's saying screening. We're gonna go into it. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna go into the hourglass. Hey there, Carla. We are gonna go into the hourglass, and I'll show you something that I do. We're gonna go into the feminine hourglass and see what's going on. You like the oracle decks? They speak to you more? Yeah, sometimes they do. Now I love tarot, love tarot. But this year I've been doing more oracle. I don't know why. But I'm going to get, one second, up there is what I want. One second. So some people do pendulums. Some people do like the divining rods or whatever. And this year I did not know that I did this. But this year I learned that I could read hourglass. And so this is an interesting thing to read. So I'm just going to look into this for a minute and see what wants to come through. Thursday's the 1 year anniversary of me going solo. Yeah, usually I used to do this with my husband. So I'm getting organized with some goodies. Oh, hooray! Yay! So I'm going to loosen this for a minute. And then I'm going to flip it. And then I'm going to read and see what comes through. And I want to get that other deck. Yes. 1 second. Where did that one go? Oh, come on. Don't fail me now. It's this Book of the Dead. Or Beloved Dead, excuse me, not Book of the, Beloved Dead Oracle. And I wanted to get that one out. And if I can find it, I'll get it and pull some cards from it. But I don't know if I have that. No, I can't find it. Okay, I'm not going to get lost on that. Let's take a look. We're going to go into here. Kim can tell you about the specials going on. We're going to let the hourglass do its thing for a minute. I'm going to look and see if I see the Beloved Dead. Oh, is that it? Yes, there it is. We're going to see what's going on in the Beloved Dead. And this one comes through in very much messages like from past lives or ancestors or things like that. This might come through as history. I don't know what's going to come through. We're going to see what's going on. I don't know who this is for, and I don't know what's coming through on this, but this is where I'm getting to go, and I always follow the nudge. So let's see what's going on. We've got the wise guy coming through. We've got the act of here and now. Wise guy always makes me think of like Tony Sopranos and mobsters and Old Italy. That's what got the chills going on. Old Italy's got the chills. Old Italy is coming through the here and now. There's something about this. Something about this. We're going a little bit deeper, and then we're going to look and I'm going to see what's going on in here. This is somebody with Italian in their ancestry. Somebody that's got the connections to old European, old ancestry of, it feels like Italy to me. The here and now, what's going on. The Spirit Throne. Ooh. And then sometimes I get shades of the Strega Nona, what we're getting through here. Let me see. Yeah, this is a young Strega. I don't know what that even means. This is a young one, young Strega, young feminine energy coming through. There's a table meeting in a small thatched house. I don't even know if they have thatched house. Small house. Not hut, small house with a shitty roof. Poor family. There's something about many gathered around the table. The grandpa and the grandma are gathered. The grandpa has power in the community quite a bit. The grandma is pleading. The grandma's got him by the arms and is pleading. I think she's asking for mercy, and the young one is watching the then and now, the then and now. She's asking for a tenderness. This is, yeah. She's asking for a tenderness to be shown where perhaps normally it wouldn't. And if you're thinking in terms of the show Sopranos or Tony Sopranos or Old Italy and Mob and what might happen that wasn't merciful, she's pleading for rather the other side of mercy to be shown. There's a little one in the room, and it feels like the little one is under the table. Doesn't know that they don't know that the discussion that they have, they don't know the little one is under the table. This feels like the grandchild. Grandchild heard more, eavesdropped more, listened, hid under the table. This was a conversation that children's ears shouldn't have about deliberating in the way of the gods, the fates, rolling the dice and deciding who stays and who exits stage right, so to speak. The little one is tapping the grandma's leg and wants to get out of there. The little one is a little bit uncomfortable, kind of young enough to suspect what this might be about, but shouldn't be hearing about it. The grandma says for mercy, for mercy. It's as if the grandma isn't being heard well enough. She kicks the old man across from her. She kicks his leg. Like, pay attention, pay attention. There's an acknowledgement then of the child that has been below the table. He's asking the little one, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? The grandma's taking the little one by the hand to the other room to go to sleep, where probably there is less opportunity to hear the discussions of the details. What's coming through is here and now. There's somebody that has the authority to mete out a punishment or a severe penalty for something is being asked to show mercy. This is in the memory of the little one. It's in the memory. We've got the wise guy here. We got the here and now here. We got the ancestry and the spirit on the throne. This is what's coming through and is asking to revere your sacredness, the authority that you have. This is something that these decisions where justice matters, where there's things of prime concern, where this is the intent and then there is a need to balance that out with mercy. This is what's coming through. In the higher section, There's something that is like a breeze blowing in the wind. I can't tell. I'm too far away from the field. I don't know if it's grasses or if it's flowers, but there's something that is blowing in the wind. There's something going on there. There's something about the community. This needs to be honored. Somebody's giving up what would seem like a field, like they're having to give up their land, their field. They have to give up their field if they want to spare the life of the person back in that time frame. There must be a more merciful way than having somebody exit stage right, and the price was the field. It added to the grandma and grandpa's wealth, legacy, inheritance that they leave and they pass down. And the exercise of mercy is what there's other ways that people can pay their dues or pay a debt or work out a situation and make a more workable situation. Yeah. And then it's blowing there. That's what I've got. That's what's coming through. That's an hourglass reading of a sort. I don't know who that's for, what that's about, or even why I was called to do it, but I honor the nudge, and when I go to it, I go to it. So that's what came through. These cards, these the Beloved Dead, gorgeous cards. Gorgeous. It's like these tin types. I have another deck that has a tin type looking old school photos on it that is great for past life energy for me. I love working with that and love seeing it, but that's what came through. All right, I'm going to put this to the side. So that is what's going on there. Okay. Now, and then this is that other one that I was showing you. It said screen in here. This is that deck that is the Ancient Stones from Rebecca Campbell. That's her deck. Let's see if there's anything else going on in here. Yeah, oh, I love doing this kind of stuff, guys. I'm learning stuff all the time. I wasn't raised to do this stuff. My family wasn't hippie trippy in this way. It was more conservative. But it is interesting to do screening work to see what comes through. It's like, okay, all right. And that's just showing something, and I don't know who that's for or what that's for. I don't know if you guys will even know who that's for or what that's for. But that's what it is. Hey there, Rico. Good to see you. Yeah. Kim, your response isn't showing up. Okay, I'm not sure what that is, but okay. So I'm going to pull one more just from the Ancient Stones and see if there's anything else they want us to know about that. The Hag Stone. All right. It's energy, shield, protection, and inner strength. Now, you guys have heard about doing white light around you or a protective white light spell around you. And look at the color of the luminescence around here. There's vibrant light that is drawn around you. And when you radiate bright light, when you do the light work, when you call things forward with spirit, sometimes you do need a little bit of protectiveness around you because you are emanating this anyway. There's a color that comes through on Mother of Pearl that is sometimes a little bit almost a goldish, brownish color that comes through with these kind of lights too. And that is something that comes through as a seal of protection that will also help ground you. Be aware of this when you're looking for that. When you're looking for the protective bright light, be aware of this. I'm wearing these that I don't usually wear. And I often wear this one here. And then these. And these we got when we were at Devil's Tower. And they're just really beautiful, kind of like an abalone shell. They just make me think of that place and the sacredness of that and how that is such a geographical feature that it would stand out. It's an ancient stone also. So people would go to and they would meet and they would be there and they would allow the force of the divine to connect them with the land and also connect them with the stars. And it's a beautiful, beautiful space to go to see physically. It was really fun when Phil and I did that. And it's gorgeous, gorgeous to be out there and do that and have that happen. So that was an interesting thing. Be aware of when you're in those portals, vortices, spaces, sacred places that have that geography connection with you. When you are there, be aware of what the light is that you want to send out and just do it like you saw on that card. Allow that to be there, but allow that extra kind of a golden brown hue, a color to come through. To act as a grounding and protection. It will be important. It's something that wants to come through. It's kind of trippy to think of, but that's what's going on. So, okay, I'm going to get some water, and then we'll see if anybody else is on the list for a reading. And this is what we're doing tonight. We are doing this. However, my blind oracle I'm usually a little bit nosy on, but we are doing the $10 Tuesday special. So it's kind of like the Blind Oracle, but instead of doing it for 20, we're doing it for 10. So, and I'll try not to get too nosy. Oh my gosh, Debbie, so funny you ask. Today I've had a headache for a lot of the day, and I had one yesterday, and I don't know if it's a Mercury retrograde thing, but that's what I was telling Phil. I'm like, I don't know why I've got this stupid headache. And I used to get headaches really bad when I was a kid, like migraines that would take me out. But this was one of those that you could kind of get it preemptively, like if you cut it off at the pass. But yeah, I sometimes do. And it's like, oh, okay. So I have to get grounded sometimes, or sometimes you just pick up on the energy that's going around. It's like, the energy, whether you want to call it astrological or whether it's just close to your geography and atmospheric, whatever. Yeah, you can pick up on crazy stuff like that sometimes. And yeah, it's been kind of crazy. But yeah, today was not my favorite day on that. And I was really tired. And I told Phil, I'm not sure if I'm going to go on tonight. I'm not sure if I'm going to go on. Then I started feeling better in the afternoon. It's like, yeah, I think I'm going to try that. Kim, 10 for Brandy. Next special. Okay. Let's see what's going on for Brandy. All right. Brandy, what's going on with you? All right. Okay. There's these cards here that I think they're called the Sacred Geometry cards, these ones here. And those ones want to come up too. And I'm not sure what these are. And I don't know what these are. But these are the cards that we're getting. I think those are something to do with a dream. I don't know what these are. Okay, we're just going into it. All right, for Brandy. When you pay for a read, let Kim know. And she keeps track of the list. And we will keep going from there. And let her know what kind of read. We're going in for Brandy. It feels like there's been a little bit of heavy on your heart. I'm not sure what that's about. There is a need for lightening up. It's like you keep grabbing hold of the tail end of a balloon that needs to be lightened up and released. You need to be on the lookout for balloons going up. You need to be really on the lookout. There is all kinds of sacred energy, and there needs to be more lightness, more ability to ride the Creator Gateway chakra. This is very individual chakra, wanting you to lift, to lighten up. The heaviness needs to go. Like, this is definitely be aware of what's going on for balloons. When I cross over, I've always wanted yellow balloons at my funeral because I think that they will be so happy and joyful. And this is something that's happening. There needs to be a little bit of lift going on. Stellar Gateway chakra, there's something when you have that lift and things open up. Lucy's in the house for you. Soul's the star. This is coming in. This is very Lucy energy coming in. These make me think of the cards of Lemuria. Let's see what's going on here. What does Lucy want you to know? It is as if the stars encircle your head, but the joy has been withheld, held down, too grounded for you. It's been overly grounded. It's time for release. It's time for opening up, dear. There is something that needs shook up. It's like shook up and shaking off things. It's almost like sifting and shaking something off, the dirt and the extra debris that needs to fly. It needs to be shook up. Not necessarily stir the shit, but shake up. What are you showing me? I have this ocean drum in the other room, and it's just beads in there. And if you tip it back and forth slowly, it sounds like the ocean. It's an ocean drum. If you shake it up all at once, it sounds like a storm. If you were to do this on an old ocean drum, so think of a round hoop with two surfaces, with maybe beans or beads or pebbles or something in there. You've had this denial of the sound of the ocean for so long that it's gotten dust over the top of the drum. It needs blown off, dusted off, shaken up. You need to shake up the storm once again to slow it down to see the ocean. What else is going on? This is giving me, she's making something, and this is saying song. This is the singing bowls. There's something about resonance and shaking off that drum so you can have the singing bowls and the resonance again. The chambers of your heart are very much the resonance. The chambers of your heart, when your heart is in alignment, is very much the resonance. And then here, cleanse. We already talked about this. Whatever this is that you do for the cleansing energy, there is a cleansing song for you. It feels like sometimes we have anthem songs. Sometimes we have songs that are our fight songs or make us stronger. There are songs also that take us back to a period of time that will allow our soul to grieve, cleanse, or cry something. Allow the shaking up to also move through. Emotion moves through us with music. This is a cleansing song. This is not just hearing the singing bowls in the way that you hear them and you resonate, but this is allowing the cleansing song to come through you. Abba Winter Takes It All is one of those that is really, really great. Abba Winter Takes It All is one that she reflects back on perhaps what might have been, allows the energy to move through her, and realizes if she wanted to win and nobody was going to win for her, she had to be the one that declared herself the winner on this. This is what's coming through. Oh my gosh. So in my resonance room, in the other room, I have the ocean drum I talked of, I have the singing bowls, and I have a guitar in there. Now, I do not play guitar well at all, but that's not really the point. In that room, it's about resonance. It's about finding that note, finding the notes, the old lyrics, the old songs that must be sung out and released. Just like our cells will hold certain energy until we're ready to release, the song will hold it too until we're ready to release it. This is something that it's probably an old song you will need to sing along with. Okay, and what else is going on here? Sage the space, cleanse the space, do whatever it is that's right to you to cleanse the space and allow yourself to get through it. Let me move these so you can kind of see them. I want to see what the sacred geometry has for you for message coming through. Patience. This is such a hard thing for you right now. This, if you look at this, it almost looks like the walls on a box that you could be standing in. You could push them flat and get out and open things up and waken things up. But if you just stand in the center of that orange and you're not patient, you're just not going anywhere, and you might feel the walls closing in. The patience is necessary in order to raise the vibration and to see the cracks between what feels like walls. What feels like limitations are not limitations. Courage is necessary to find the inner strength to face the fear and confidence. Again, it's something that is very, very core to you. Core about the way you create, core about how you want to create, core about this lightening up. We're working up the chakras here, working up the chakras from orange to yellow and up, up, up. And then that yellow needs lightened up. Get lightened up. There needs one more here, one more here. Honesty, and it says, I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Holy cow. That's when that box opens up. When your heart is honest with yourself. Just something that matters or something that doesn't. When you're straight up honest with yourself, nothing else can be denied you. One more. It's not in the cards. It's in me. There's something about the waterfall, the waterfall, the waterfall. It's like, oh, okay, okay. It's the waterfall, and something, I think it might be a Carly Simon song. It was on Working Girl, and it's Let the River Flow. The waterfall needs to go. Let the river run, maybe? Maybe? It's old. It's from Working Girl. But it's that flow. That song can help shift you if you let it. It's hard to not sing to that song. I think it has something about New Jerusalem. Don't let any of that worry you. Get the flow of that music more than the lyrics. You'll know the lyrics. You'll know what needs to move through you. Yeah, it's a waterfall that needs to happen. It's like you can't hold back the waterfall. It has to go. Let the river run. That's what I've got. Yeah. No, let the river run. Cry about what's going on. Take care of your own well-being up here as good as you can, because really, truly, honestly, nobody can occupy that space for you. And we can only do so much to help our parents or to help any of the ones that we love so much. Our heart can be huge, but we can get exhausted if you don't nourish yourself and let some of this blockage go and then take care of your own creative spark. It can be very, very difficult. The time to shift that is now. You will see more as you allow little pieces of joy to come through for you. That's what's going on. And honestly, own what you can do or what you can't do. If you need a break, you need a break. Yeah, that's what I've got. That feels like you getting into resonance with yourself and starting to align pretty much from here up through here. Then this is going to be a little trickier. So feel it in here first, in the solar, in the heart. The throat is still going to be like when you cry and trying to stifle cry, it makes your throat hurt and your nose gets snotty. And sometimes you get sick or get a sore throat if you don't let yourself express what is the honest truth. You need to be able to do that, even if it's only in the form of music for yourself. You don't need to have the whole world knowing why you're singing whatever these songs are that help do the cleanse, that help you express, that help you feel your way through and release. But this is something that is good for you to do. All right, that's complete. Wow. Holy cow, that was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. My goodness sakes. All right, let me get some water and we will see what's coming up next. Okay. All right. You're welcome, honey. You are so, so welcome. Next is tree for the special. Okay. This is Forest Guardians for her. Forest Guardians, and I call it the Happy Panda Tarot. I'm not sure what these two are doing together, but that's what's coming up for tree. Okay, it's coming around from behind the counter. Come on out from around behind the counter. Whatever is the counter, the block, almost the physical barrier between you and something else. It's time to come around. Come around. Transform your world. And then this is bear your burdens with love. Come around from the counter. You're working too hard. Tallying, adding things up. Telling things too hard, working too hard. Come around from behind the counter. Sometimes the waitress needs to take the apron off and just sit and chat with her friends at the table or whatever it is. And then this is look for the portal. The Irish fairies come through. Then this is why we have the Happy Panda. It's the, what is that? It's the Irish song. On the day you were born, said my father, said he, I have an elegant legacy waiting for ye. Follow the fellow that follows the dream. This is you. You need to be the fellow that follows the dream. This is what needs to be happening. Why? This is a mighty roar that's going forward that needs to be let out. All the work is not letting your roar be strong enough. It's not letting you play strong enough. So many things that you're striving to do, but it's all acting. All the world's a stage. This is usually competition and conflict, but it's many people, many young people putting on the costumes, trying to battle, trying to pretend it's something that doesn't serve. Then judgment, be there with your higher self coming through. To thine own self be true is the lesson of this card. A second chance is also the lesson of this card. Now we line this next row. So I want you to be seeing how this row is set up here. And then here. And now we're going to put the next row in. So I'm going to put these over the top so you can kind of see. And the next row comes from here. Detach and seek refuge, contemplation, and love will endure. This is a memory of the moment of self when joy comes through in the way that it is full. When you laugh so hard, you practically pee your hands. When you laugh so hard that you find yourself coughing, and it's been too long since you've done so. On a soul level, this isn't a cute little haha, oh that's funny, or laughing at something that's just a typical AFV fail type of video. No, this is a a soulful laugh. When you laugh at your own self, your soul is laughing at itself, remembering itself, remembering your younger self. The contemplation again coming through. Don't work too hard. The need for laughter is huge with you. You used to walk the laughing way and hear the tinkling, hear the chimes, hear the extra music that the wind would offer and speak to you. Detach and seek refuge. You need to get out in nature again. You need to be out in that nature. And again, feel it, feel it. There was a time that you could talk with whatever would be the fairy world or whatever would be the world of the creatures, the time that you could talk with them, enjoy them, you could hear them speaking more fully. That time needs to return to you. It is almost as if you play at being human. That's really interesting. You're on this stage and you're playing at being human. Your spirit knows a deeper sense of self, a deeper sense of you that's gone on for since forever, since always has been. Time explodes. You can't even think beginning and end. This is a deeper sense of you. The essence of you is joyful, is laughter, is like the tinkling sounds of bells, the tiny laughter, and it's almost as if you need to have this big, big laugh in order to remember it once more. And it allows the cosmic rose to unfold. It allows a blooming to happen again. It allows this unfolding that is really, really gorgeous. Really gorgeous energy coming up. The wisdom coming up. And this says, the rose of the world. This is this blooming that's coming right now. And this is gorgeous, gorgeous energy. This is not a fear-based energy. This is a laugh. It's part of the essence of who you are. It's a deep, strong connection to who you were before you were here and who you've always been. And there is this need for lightheartedness. So this is the time for you to get into nature. Whatever it is, maybe you're just going and picking up rocks or painting rocks or throwing sticks. But whatever it is that helps you remember that you are in harmony with this planet. All the work that it took to get here, to play at human, to play at being human for a time. This was a choice you made. A very deep and connected choice. You didn't do it without a thought. This was a choice you made to be here in this energy, in this now. And you've been working too hard and taking life too serious. Time to lighten up. Get out from behind that counter. That's complete. Wow, that's gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Holy cow. Holy cow. And you are a powerful, powerful one. So this is where it is. Everywhere in nature you could see the portal. Everywhere in nature you would see it. Everywhere. Everywhere. And you'll see it. Look for the portal and also look for anything that is unfolding like rose. Anything that is scented like rose is going to be great for you. That's what I've got for that one. Holy smokes. Wow, wow, wow. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Okay. I'm going to put these to the side, I think. And we'll see what else is going on. And I'll get a new tray out. So, Kim, if you tell me what's going on deck, you can help me keep track of what's going on. All right. Okay. All right. Whew. Okay. This is what's usually going on. This is the usual prices and how you can pay me. This is what's going on typically. And this is what we got going tonight. It's $10 Tuesday because I thought, why not? Why not go on during the night and have a little bit of fun? So that's what we're doing. So let Kim know if you've paid for a read and we will get going. Bree, the next special. Okay. I'm getting the Bone Collector's Daughter. This is something that takes me to Colette Baron Reed's Enchanted Map Deck, and I'm getting the backup copy of that. I ordered it from Hay House. It's on sale right now, but they have it out now, and it's borderless, and I trimmed the borders off of mine, but I'm getting the Bone Collector's Daughter. The Bone Collector's Daughter. We're going here. We're going to Naked Bones here for a minute. There will be no mat. There will be just the cards here, and there will be the bones that want to fall. So give me a second. I didn't know I'd be going to doing some of this, and this is some of the. This is like almost a micro on the specialty reads that's coming through, but this is what's coming through. Journey, journey, little one, you've walked very far. There's something coming up that you've walked very far. You've walked very far. Journey, journey, little one. It's time for you to travel. You've walked a far distance. You still have traveling yet to do. It's not over yet. It's not over yet. Don't stop. Don't stop. Journey, journey, little one. Hold to the talisman that you've had that's so long ago. This is something that feels like very much almost like a piece of jewelry or a gift or a stone that you like to wear that is a security blanket, so to speak. But it's the talisman. It's something that helps you feel strong and in your power. It's like wearing your armor, wearing your protective gear. Wear it, wear it, wear it. You're about to enter the dragon's lair. There's a period of time coming up for you. This is beautiful, beautiful. Winter will be a challenge. You need to remember that talisman and wear it more. Whatever it is that makes you feel beautiful, powerful, and strong, you need to wear it, wear it, wear it. Follow, follow, follow where spirit is leading. You've still got the trail yet to go to. You've still got the trail yet to go to. If you're going to get into that tree of the sacred knowing, this is what you need to understand. You're going to have to go into what feels like the dragon's lair this winter. This is coming in November. Something in November is going to challenge you in a huge, huge way, like in a big, big way. It's going to challenge you in a big way, and it's asking for you to step up. You're going to need to step up and bravely step into it. It's going to look kind of like this from your perception, but it really is like this. This is going into a shadow lesson that you might not really think that you want to have. And I'm not going full bones. I'm just going few bones on this, few bones. There's a weave coming in. There's a weave coming in. There's the herringbone coming in. This is something, the naked bare bones to the truth, following the paths, following the steps coming through. There's this ancestry coming in, this divine ancestry. This sometimes comes through with associations of my guide, Lucy. This is usually like Lemuria, Atlantean type of energy. There's star energy coming in. This color here, I don't know if you can see it very clearly, right here on the bone, and this color here. Look for this. It's like a sea glass color. There's much tie to the sea, to the ocean. Sea glass color, you might call it like a mint green, but it's very, very much a divine thing. There's something that you should be carrying. It doesn't feel like the jade green. It feels like the mint sea glass type of color. This is something that you should be having in a talisman, and it helps you flow. It creates emotional flow for you, opens up things in the higher realm, in the ancient realm for you that you've been in before. Back to the cards. The herringbone pattern, a life, a life, a life, a life. Like you would see herringbone woven into a floor. These are the life paths that you've walked. It is like the stone that is spread across the walkway that weaves itself in. It weaves itself kind of at a strange angle, but you can see this here. This is how you can see it. It used to be something that you would set, and it would lead a clue for yourself to bring forth a sheltering and understanding and a protection for you. Oh, yeah. This is very daunting. You're going to go to the ghost lands. You're going to meet some form of yourself that you might not have known. There's an invitation extended to you to walk the Akashic field right now. And making the choice, which door, which life do you want to see? Very, very interesting. This is the time where you can walk the Akashic field. You'll see one life where you had the exact same choice as another, but two different outcomes were presented that came on down. We've all been the goodies. We've all been the baddies. There's been times when we've had courage and really done well. And then there's been times where we've passed on the lesson because we weren't quite ready for it. This is what it's showing you. This is what it's wanting you to see. It's going to feel like frozen lands, but lean left, lean left. If you can, lean left. What else is going on for you? Wow, yeah, it's definitely sea connected. That's been deep freeze. It is as if this sculpture, this structure, this courage has been frozen and lost in time, lost in the depths. You need to look up Atlantis and Lemuria. You need to look up the tales of the mermaids. Slow and steady is how you've done this before. You knew you would face this lesson at a different time again, and then the balancing act comes through. And so much on the horizon. You knew you would face this. Look at this. You see this bubble under the ship here. I don't know if you can see that very clearly, but I think you can. But there's this little bubble under the ship. It is as if the ocean wants to surface something for you to let you come to the smoother waters again. It's very, very beautiful. Whatever this sea glass color is coming up through this way, and it will open and access something in third eye viewing, in crown knowing. It is accessing something in the Akash where you can see the moment of struggle where the choice was made and where you could have chosen different, and where on one lifetime you chose perhaps what you would think of as the lesser path. And then on this other one, you've chosen the road not taken. You're going to get a similar choice and circumstance coming again. This won't be in November. The choice will be there. The reminders, the memories, the walking, the Akash, all of it will be presenting by November. You'll be making choices about this probably by February. Maybe even by end of January. Can I get anything clearer on that? Watch for the freeze to melt. You'll know it in your heart. You're very much the one that is in charge of calling forward whatever this time frame is. It could be end of January. You might not even live in the places where in January there's snow yet to thaw, but the ice melt is yours to sprinkle out. The snow melt, the salt, whatever it is that you melt the snow with, this way of seeing in the field that you melt the snow with is very much within your control this time around. Very much. It is a time where you're going through something. There's a divine timing on this, a resonance, because you've traveled the spiral path before. You've done this swim before. This is like a submerged and resurface. This is what's coming in. And it's a joyful thing to do. That's what I've got. Anything else she needs to know? Mermaid deck? Okay. This is saying understanding is coming with the King of Cups. Understanding is coming through. And look at all of this color here. Now, this is a mermaid deck, and it has various colors through it. But the fact that this would come through so strong with this is something about relationship coming through. Understanding a partnership, partnering, and relationship thing that's coming through. This comes through. These two dolphins come in, and they give me like relationship couple, that kind of thing. That's what's coming through. The talisman and the protection. That's what's coming through. This is old. This is ancient stuff. And this is something that is a time after time type of thing. A time after time experience where the understanding comes through. The compassion for the choices made before. The compassion for yourself to have gotten as far as you've gotten to this point now is huge. That's what I'm getting. That's complete. Wow. That's what I got. Holy smokes. I didn't know I'd be throwing bones tonight. But there we have it. That's what we did. And that was like a very small on what we're doing on that, but that's just how it is. So, okay. All right. So, Bextor is coming in next. So, just one second. Let me get these cards put away. The bones can go over here. And this is Colette Baron Reid's Enchanted Map. You are so welcome, Bree. So welcome. I think my grandmother taught me how to read the bones. It was something that I started doing after I started really doing tarot, doing more and more tarot, doing more and more tarot. One day I knew I could read bones, and I found myself stripping down the chicken bones. And I think my grandmother taught me how to do this. And I don't remember her teaching me in this life. I just know when I connect with her in the astral, and I know what she shows me. And so that's where I know where they stand, how they stand. So they make different patterns, different shapes, and I know them by that. Like if you have them this way, certain points, it's like a kiss. If you have them certain like this and the X point is a little bit lower, I call it the tangle. That's when that's very, very bold and vulnerable. If you have this kind of shape, there's just sheltering going on. So there's different ways to read the bones, and that's just kind of how they fall and how I see them and how they come through. And then I painted them with nail polish and glittered them up exactly like my grandma would have done if she was doing some kind of crafty frou-frou. And I got that from, I think, from her as inspiration to do this. This is what you need to do because you'll like the colors on the bones. You'll know some of them are super, super bare. Some of them, the color comes through with the pattern in the way that they fall. So that's what I do. So anyway, yeah. So, okay, let me get some water. And then, Kim, if you'll tell me again, I think you said Bextor was next. So if that's the case, that's the case. Okay. All right. Yeah, if you let me know which read it is, that would be great. That'd be great. And it can be Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal. If you let her know how you paid, that's great. Okay. Okay, let's see. Special for Bextor. Okay, you got it. You got it. Okay. Hang on. Okay. Bextor. I have a cousin. Well, never mind. You have a really neat name. A really neat name. That's all I can say on that. I have a cousin that is named Becky, and she has other aspects of your name that are similar. So that's great. Okay. We're going into Lucky Clover, and we're going Lenormand. That's a weird one. Where did I put the Lenormands? Holy moly. Did I put them down? Down low? Where did I put those things? I so wanted to go into those. Give me a moment. We'll see if I can find them with all of this going on. There they are. Of course, they're over there. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Okay. I don't know why I called these the clover, but these are the ones I want, and I want the Lenormand ones that are very like this. Okay. Lenormand reads a little different than tarot. The meanings are different. Baxter is your nickname. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Baxter, what do we have for a message for her? I'm getting something about a Slinky. The Wonderful Game, the Slinky, the Wonderful Game, and they used to show a commercial where the kids were just in awe of a Slinky going down the steps, and this is what I'm seeing. You are doing one step at a time, one step at a time. There's a flexibility in you that is serving you quite well. For Baxter. Gratitude, clarity, and agreement. This is something you know what you need to honor. You know what the possibility and potential is. Like if you look at the tops of those carrots, there's bajillion seeds when carrots actually flower. There's bajillion seeds. You have a clear seeing going on because of the gratitude. And then there's an agreement going on. There's something where you understand to be flexible with time. Flexible like a Dutch door. Flexible like a Dutch door. I don't know why I'm getting that as a metaphor, but that's what I'm getting. Flexible like a Dutch door. You know how the top half swings open, but you can't walk through it. You need to wait for a minute, but you can see what's going on. Give it a little bit of time. Close it once more, and then the door opens all together. So I'm not sure what that is about, but flexible like a Dutch door is what's coming through. The agreement of the strawberries, the prolificness of strawberries is amazing. They're beautiful, they're cheerful, they're sweet and tart. There's something that revitalizes, clears, and creates something that's better going forward. The agreement energy coming from here. I'm going to shift this down so you can see what's going on. Now, what was the Lenormand trying to tell you? I want a line of 5 on this for you, so give me just a second. Lenormand does read definitely differently than the tarot. The gift of travel is yet to arrive. There's something where many people are going to be really excited about this. A secret and mystery is yet to unfold to you. And this is something that is very, very promised, very important to you, very relationally important. Now, we've got the ship, the bouquet, the garden and the book, and then the heart is revealed. And this is also coming up as contracts. Sometimes the bouquet will come up as flowers, as if they're presenting a gift, and you might see the heart coming up, or sometimes you see a ring and a contract coming up, and it feels like on this one we're getting the heart, the ring, and the travel coming in again. Looking through the window, again, you're having to look through a small portion of time. If you look at this, it's making me come back to the Dutch door again, where part of it is open for you to view, but it's not time to fully engage just yet. The travel is coming, but you got to get out of that rough waters a little bit more, otherwise you're going to end up on the sandbar. You know what that's about. Have gratitude for the difficulty that you've overcome already. Yeah, you have traveled far. You've overcome. You're traveling still, and you're not quite done with the journey. You're not at journey's end yet on this. Now, what is the thematic one? The thematic one at the top. It's about the house. It's about having either the new house or new sense of home and space, a new sense of what the family is going to be doing, what you want to have happen within your family. This is what's coming up. More clarity for the family is coming in. It's going to take a little bit of time to do. If we do this in Lenormand time, this is going from 3.5 to 5 months from now. That seems very long, but in Lenormand time, you can set it up by weeks. You can set it up by months, however you want to set it. This came through instantly as 5 months, and this comes through as the 3.5 point, where the more clarity is coming in. Is there anything else coming off of these? One more from here. Yes, okay. Victory. Love it, love it, love it. Victory is coming in, and this is saying nasturtium. I don't know if I can say that right. It's got the technical name, but it's victory. There's victory coming in. There's a sense of groundedness and your eyes opening up that is coming through in a big, big way. This is beautiful for you. Look at this. It's like you have the whispers of it here with this little imprint right here. And you have pretty much that flower showing up there. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. That's what's coming in. Super, super cool. Super cool to see. That's amazing stuff for you. And it's going to be a very celebrated thing. Like, everybody's going to be excited for you to have this happen. Everybody is excited for this gift to come forward for you, for this to be rightly timed. It might feel like it's got a little bit of a hitch in the giddy up. Don't let that even freak you out for it at all. If you were to say, am I moving? Am I going to get a house soon? I would probably tell you, yeah, you're going to be moving in this time period. The 3.5 to 5 months is really when it's golden for you. That's what I've got. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, I love that. I love that for you. But that's what I've got. Okay, Aaron for the special. All right. So, Aaron for the special. All right, 1 second. Okay. Aaron for the special. Really. This is the Believe Your Own Magic small version deck. A little more magic needs to be happening for you. You've got to be shitting me. Okay, there's another deck that's coming through this, Aaron. This is coming through here. Baxter is saying, looking for a teaching job in a district and wanting a relationship for your divorce after 3 years ago. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, if you guys want to do for a paid tarot reading, these $10 reads are just what's coming through. If you want to get on the paid list with specific questions, I'm happy to get nosy. And I'm on like usually 3 times a week. I'm not for sure if I'll be on tomorrow at 11, but usually Mondays for sure. And then it's like Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday that I'm on. But yeah, we can look into that more specifically again, but it'll be interesting to see what unfolds. Okay, to Aaron. We have the Believe in Your Own Magic, and then we have this crazy one. This is why I said, oh shit. This is the Universal Monsters Tarot. What are you battling? Okay, all right. The crew is in the house for you. It feels like a whole film crew is going on in your head already. You need to remember that you are the director of the thing. You're better as the director than cast in any particular role. You're better directing all of the flow of what's going on. Be the director. The moon is going to present only part of it, only one scene of it. The moon can get crazy, crazy. Where fears get big, fears get big. You're battling this time of the unknown. The Three of Castiles is what's going on. There is a need to be tougher, a need to be stronger. This is reading very oracle. The Three of Castiles, this is the armadillos coming through. Really, really low to the ground. Really pay attention to the nitty-gritty detail. There's 3 main areas that you need to pay attention to. 3 main fears that are getting in your way. You might think it's only 1, but there's actually 3. When you get the 3 known, acknowledged, and you're aware of it, then you can direct. Try to direct any kind of movie or play with just the protagonist and the antagonist. Just the main 2 forces. It's not always easy. There's always somebody either gumming up the works or coming in to cooperatively help. This is coming in, and you are going to need to direct this flow of this traffic going forward. This is the teamwork energy that wants to come in. And here, this is the 2. There is going to be a balancing that's required. The Castiles are the coins in this deck. There is a balancing required. You need to balance the flow of when it's coming through. It's going to be tricky to stand there. It feels a little unsteady. Don't let fear overwhelm you. One more. Wheel of Fortune. Take your time, take your time. Sometimes this comes in when somebody's dialed in the 3rd number of the combination, but this is coming forth as if it is telling you need to dial all 3 in fresh. And then behind it, Hangman, all 3 in fresh. All 3 need to be in fresh. Now let's see what else is going on here. We've got the 2 here of the coins where you're standing and you're trying to balance, and the Hangman where you really need to do a 180 to change your perspective to see something. So we're changing over decks now. We're changing to the Believe Your Own Magic right now. Throne, Protest, and the Gray. The Gray is what you start with first. The endings are inevitable. Somebody is going to be out and somebody else is working their way in. And just because there's 3 that need to come together doesn't mean those 3 are on the scene now, but there will be at least 3 components. This is saying protest, start a revolution. And I take this to mean stand for yourself, stand strong, and know your tribe. Stand for what is important to you. Your counsel is there. You're not alone on this. Again, we are getting, this is Throne, and your potential is endless, it says. Believe in your own magic. Know who really is in your corner. Know who really is up there with you. It's not a contest of who's elevated above who. You are so supposed to be supported right now. So supposed to have your sisters as allies right now. It doesn't mean they're necessarily your sisters of biology. They could be your sisters from the other misters, your besties, your good friends, your soul tribe, and your soul family is trying to get you off this pier into a way where you're walking your path again, where you're facing whatever it is, and the gray is left behind, fizzles off. This period of the moon time isn't going to last forever. The moon sometimes will indicate a month. What else does she need to know? We're going to the monsters deck again. Holy moly, guys. The 10 of Castiles. The 10 of Coins. This is what happens when you do legacy. How do you want to leave your mark? Generational breakthrough, wealth, inheritance, all of this. This is something that's coming your way. This is coming after this month's period of time is what it feels like the breakthrough is there. That's what's happening. It's like maybe you're not slaying every damn dragon, but you're fighting off the monsters. You're letting go of the fears and you're letting more things happen and come through for you in such a good way that it's bound to be healing. It's bound to feel like you have more control of what's going on in your situation, and not in a bad way, in a very, very good way. You have a sense of respect and perspective of how things need to unfold, and also a sense of allowing it to do so. That's complete. That's what I've got. That's gorgeous. That's what I've got. Absolutely fabulous. Love, love, love that for you. Love it for you. So that's what's going on there, honey. You are so welcome. I hope it helps. The list is clear. Yay. Okay. Guys, it's gotten pretty late. I've been on for like an hour and a half, so I think I'm going to probably call it a night since the list is clear. It does make sense. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. When I saw these two, I'm like, what in the blue bananas is going on? But you follow the nudge and it'll make sense. It'll make sense. Invariably, it makes sense to you guys more than it makes sense to me, but that's just fine. That's great. Your mentor is Jen. Oh, tell her you got the Believe Your Own Magic Oracle and then the Universal Monsters deck, which is like Hollywood. Like you can see the Bride of Frankenstein come in on this. It's just crazy. But yeah, that's what you got. So yeah, it's tricky sometimes to keep track of things, but hey, whatever. Thank you for coming in, guys. Thank you for letting me do this. I don't know if I'll be on tomorrow, if I'm probably going to take a break until Thursday and see how that goes. Fingers crossed. We'll see if the voice will hold, but it'll be tomorrow or Thursday, probably at 11. And it was so fun to do the nighttime thing. It was really, really fun. So thanks for being here, everyone. Big hugs to you all, and have a good night and a great day tomorrow, guys. Bye.